Welcome. This is Gordon Mann here in Stevens Point. And I guess we don't have to say it's the road to Stevens Point anymore because we're here. This is Marc Mitchell, head coach of FDU-Florham. And, Coach, when you and I spoke this past weekend, you said losing is not an option. You've got one more game, and you're undefeated. What will your message be after tonight's victory against Tufts? What will your message be tomorrow to the team as they get ready to play for a national championship?
Tomorrow we're just going to go out and play the game as, after we look at the scout, we're going to go out and play as hard as we can. We understand that it's just a one and done now. There is no 32-0. We're 0-0 and they're 0-0 and, so no wins there, no wins here, and it's just one game for all the marbles.
Now, the Devils average 81 points per game in the tournament, and tonight the total score was 81 points as you guys won 42-39. But you guys can play a variety. You mentioned in the post-game press conference you can play a variety of different styles. How is it different for your team when the score is when you're in that kind of low-scoring game? Is it tougher mentally? Do you emphasize different things? Coaching a game when the score is that low, how do you approach it differently than if it's some kind of shootout?
Well, we kind of approach it regardless which way it's going. If it's a high-scoring game, if it's a low-scoring game, we want to defend. We approach it that way. If it's a low-scoring game, it's a one-possession game, two-possession game. We understand we just got to play some defense, get stops. And at the end of the day, I'm just so confident in my players, particularly Kyra Dayon, Shalette Brown, Jalissa Lewis. I'm like, hey, at the end of the day, I'll put the ball in one of their hands, and players make plays.
Kyra Dayon had a great game, but when you guys took the lead, you scored 4 consecutive times, and it was Melissa DeHaas, Jalissa Lewis, and Alyssa McDonough, along with Kyra, who scored. So talk about, those are some players who don't get as much attention as Kyra does for good reason. So talk about their contribution, particularly in the early part of the second half, to put you guys in front to stay.
Well, we just have confidence in all of our players. We can bring Missy off the bench, Melissa DeHaas. We can bring her off the bench, and we have total confidence in her. We know if Rachel doesn't have it going, we'll go to Missy. If Kara doesn't have it going, we can go to Leanne, or we can go to Alyssa McDonough. I mean, I know she's a freshman, but she's going to be special in our league, moving forward. So Alyssa McDonough is a huge asset to what we do. So we just have total confidence in our bench. Delisha Thompson, we can go to her. So we're okay. I mean, we can play different ways, so we're okay.
Do you have a preference?
I prefer high speed and let's go. I like 90s and 100. So that's my preference. But hey, I like chocolate ice cream, but I'll eat strawberry.
Now, there were questions in the post-game press conference about nerves because you guys came out and you shot a low percentage to start the game. But I saw you guys score 1 point or 1 field goal in a 10-minute span last week, and you look loose. And I saw Kyra Dayon dancing on the sidelines before she inbounded the ball at one point in the second half. So if you guys were tight, it didn't seem it. You're around this team every day. Were they nervous at all?
No, I don't think we were nervous. I think that shots weren't falling, and that happens. Sometimes that happens in basketball games. Shots don't fall. Then you start looking to the official. I'm like, hey, it's not the official. You got to play basketball. And you play defense, and you get back in games that way. So eventually your shot will fall.
Last question for you. Do you do anything different to prepare for a team that this will be a team you've never seen before, and although you see them as soon as I'm done bothering you here, but you've never seen before and haven't seen a lot of tape on. So you had a week to prepare for Tufts. Will you do anything different, whether it's Whitman or Whitewater?
No, I think at this stage it's late, and what we're going to do is just, based on the scout that we've already done, statistic-wise, on them, we're going to watch them tonight live, kind of gauge their speed and their agility and their height and things like that. So we'll gauge it that way. But at the end of the day, it's really late in the game, so you just got to play Devils basketball.
Well, Devils basketball is 32-0 and playing for a national championship tomorrow. With more from Stevens Point, this is Gordon Mann.